Good morning. Today I am scrapbooking a photo of my youngest granddaughter when she turned 5. She's 6 now. And this is Skylar, if you don't recognize her. She's the one with the famous hands. And anyway, she had these big balloons behind her with the number 5, and you can see like the ribbons hanging down here. And the picture that her mom took of her was super long like this, but I think it looks so adorable. And I'm using Mintay Forever Young, and I'm using this paper that looks like bubbles and with lights hitting on it. It's like this is the paper I want for every birthday and every like carnival scene. I just love it. And the back part is, well, it says paper. So it's got like little candies and balloons on it. That's what I've backed it in. And the very back is similar to this, but it's in rainbow colors. And here's part of it here. And oh, can we see part of it this way? Oh, and this is this paper that I'm using, the bubbles. It is, it's got the, what is it called? Ferris wheel? Yeah. And so it was intended to be used in this direction, but I'm gonna put it in this direction. Okay, so let me go over a little bit of what I'm doing here. I am going to be using this Thickers template, or it's Alphabet Alignment Guide. And there's different sizes, and I purchased this at Tuesday morning, and it's got like an arch, it's got a little arch, big arch, a straight ruler, a big wave, and I'm using the little wave. So let me get these out of here, out of the way. I'll just put them here because otherwise I'll be fidgeting trying to get them in there. Okay. And so I'm going to be using it like this size. And once I figure out where I'm going, I will put that on. So I am using the same thing to mat her picture, and I'm going to use this and the rainbow. And do I want it pink side up or yellow side up? I think the yellow side up, because I think the contrast between this and this is better, and that's better. Okay, so I'm gonna do that, and I hope I got enough tape for this since I don't really use much, and because most of it I just glue. Okay, so I am adding this, and part of the reason how come I'm adding the extra layers is to make it a little wider. But it's also making it a little taller, so, but I always love the layers of mats. How do I have that straight? Looks like it. Okay. Looks a little wider on one side, but at least it's straight. Okay. I just think this is such an adorable picture. Okay, so I'm thinking it's going to go about here, and I'm also going to tuck her into this little wreath, and so I'm going to do that. Let me see what I need to glue. I think I could actually, I want it kind of like this. Yeah, so it fits right in there. So I'm actually going to cut out a piece of this. Oh, not with that, I'm not. I use it to cut the dimensionals, now it's all sticky. Okay, so I'm just going to take this out of there, because that way maybe I'll be able to use that for something else. Okay, and I'm going to stick a little tape under here. And a little tape here. Okay, now that I've bent it all out of shape, Okay, there we go. So that's good there. And then I'm gonna stick these little clocks in there too. Kind of designating a time in her life. I'm marking a time in her life. Oh, I guess I shouldn't have taped that right there. Let me see if I can get it off. Because I want it kind of just tilted there. I like the 12 kind of up to the top, but I like it a little bit tilted too. Okay, where's my one? Okay, so that I want in here. So I gotta find it again. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay, so I'm gonna stick this under here too. Okay. Okay, I think that's pretty good there. And I think this will go about here. And then I'm gonna, oh, that's gonna stick into that. I'm gonna put this balloon over here, so I need to make sure I have enough room for that and the happy birthday. And some more balloons. So something about like that. So I think I can put down the picture. Okay, that's probably more than enough for now. I got a little speck there. Oh, and I'm kind of out of the screen, so I think I'm back in now. I moved my camera yesterday to do my interview, and now it's like having to move everything again. It's so confusing. No, my tape's in the wrong place. Okay. So that looks good and straight there. Okay, so I think I'm ready to put down the title. And I wonder if this is gonna be as easy as it looks. Let me try it. I know when I use the rulers, they're pretty easy. But a curve may be a whole nother thing. So I think I will pause it and be right back. Okay, I'm back. I've got that down. There was a like a plastic film over top of it, so it might have came off if that wouldn't have been on there. I don't know. But anyhow, it's like I end up having to put it on there kind of piece by piece. But then I lined this back up where I had it in the curve that I wanted it, and then made sure that all the letters could actually be seen on that one line, which looks like that's it right there. So, excuse me. So I'm pretty sure that's the right place. Okay, and now I've got this hot air balloon, and then I've got some other balloons that actually they're already kind of stuck to it, so I'm just going to leave them. And I'm also going to put these little tiny strings on here, because on this balloon they have little banners, and the little banner strings look like this. And if you can see that there, right here where it says happy birthday. So I'm gonna put these on, and I'm thinking that washi tape should work well. And now what did I do with it? Here it is. And I'll do one and then I'll pause again while I would just cut it out, but I'll tell you my experience with trying to cut it out. I end up cutting out the part that I wanted left in there, and that was a mess. So I need a little schooling in that in the whole editing process. Okay, so I'm gonna do that, and I'm just gonna leave them dangle. They're not gonna go anywhere, so they're just gonna be hanging and twisting like that. So I'll do the rest of my balloons and I'll be right back. Okay, once again I'm back, and I've got the strings put on these two balloons, and even though this is back here, I still gave it a string. And I've got this up on dimensional, so I'm being very careful with it. And let's see, I want this here, the star balloon, I've got dimensionals on that, so I'm going to put that, let's see, do I want that on first or the, oh yeah, this needs to go on first because it's dimensional. Pay no attention to the lady who talks to herself. Okay, I think that's about where I want it. I'm trying to figure out how I have to do this to get everything to end up in the right spot. And then I've got this, and I want to make sure if these are stuck there, they're where they're supposed to be. So maybe I'll pull it to the front first. Okay, and then I've got this heart-shaped one, and I'm gonna stick that probably about here, I think. Hopefully it'll all fit in the space that I want it. Yep, that should be good. And then I have one that I punched out with this, it's a Dress by Craft punch, and it's a little balloon, and I just used scraps, so there's a little bit of it that didn't show up, but that's okay because I'm gonna actually stick it to this that is still have dimensional paper on it, so that would be tough. And I don't have my little trash tray here, so I'm just throwing everything over the edge. Okay, and I've got that one hanging in the front, but I'm gonna want that back there too. Okay, so I'm just gonna stick this behind that star. So now it looks like this, and I've got dimensionals on this and this. Now let's see if I can get it in that spot and not mess up my little curly cues. I'm gonna try to pull these out. Let's see, where does this one go? This side, this side. Now let's make sure I'm not, this is a harder task than I thought. Okay, let me see if I can put it down there and not mess those up because I really want them there. I just think when I thought of that, I thought, oh, that would be so cute. And now these are the little string that I have. Let's see if I can tell you what it is. It says Kreinik. It's Kreinik. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing it right. Metallics, very fine, and is made in the USA in Parkersburg, West Virginia. And I just thought they were gifted to me, so I have no idea where she got them. Okay, let me see if I can straighten out this little piece. I mean, just pull it to where it looks like it's curling in the right direction. Let's see, which way does it need to go? Trying to tame it. Okay, it wants to do that. Let's see if I can put it back there again. Because I just loved how it looked in this little thing, and I thought, oh, I have that string that does that. Okay, and I'll have to glue that down. I'm just gonna, this one I might have to glue down too, because it's not cooperating. The other ones I think look good. This one just wants to curl up around the balloon. Okay, so I'll let it curl around the balloon for now. And then over here on the left, I'm going to put her gifts. And I'm just gonna slightly overlap one of the mats. Okay, and then I have another balloon here, one of the ones I punched. Boy, my curls are just stuck to everything. Reminds me of my oldest daughter's hair. Okay, so I'm going to stick that, just a little, probably about right here. I want them to kind of look like they're coming out from behind the gifts. Okay, and then I've got a heart-shaped one, and I've got that on dimensionals. I think it takes me longer to decide what's getting dimensionals and put everything on there than what it does to do the actual planning of what I'm gonna do. Okay, so this one kind of wants to curl another direction too. Huh, that's so funny. Okay, that's pretty good there. I just love those curls. Okay. And then over here, we're gonna have a birthday cake. And I'm gonna bring that just right over here on this side of the picture and let it overlap the picture a little bit. You know how I like overlapping. Oh, and it looks like I'm gonna have to stick a small dimensional underneath this side. You know how I end up doing that all the time? It's like, oh, it's sticking up, now it needs a dimensional. So, oh, I can just do it later. It's not gonna interfere with the rest of stuff I'm putting here. Okay, so now I have this little pile of books. Like she's getting, that's one of her birthday presents. Or maybe they're photo albums. Okay, and I'm gonna tuck that down in here. How far do I want it down? I think probably right about here. Oh, and I've got something going behind it, so I suppose I shouldn't put it all the way down. And maybe I don't want it down that far. I'm gonna stick this right to that dimensional tape so I know where it's going. Okay, I think probably right about there is good. Let me look at that for a second. And then I have another one of these, and what did we always call them? I don't remember what they're called. They're like honeycomb or something like that. We used to use them at parties all the time when I was a kid, and then you kind of quit seeing them for a while. Okay, and I'm gonna tilt this one just in another direction. Okay, and then I've got this little bouquet of flowers. And I'm gonna put that on top of her books. Oops, I gotta tilt a little bit more. Okay, like that. And then the only thing I think I have left, oh, I've got a little piece of candy. And these are all from the element sheet. With the exception of these are from, oh, I think they're from Shabby, the Shabby book. Okay. And now, since it's got these like little bubble dots, I'm going to use these ones that they're just kind of like an off white and they're sparkly and they're just a little more yellow than that. So that's the ones I'm going to use here and kind of mimic what's already here. And I'm going to kind of put them around where they maybe look like balloons that are throughout the thing too. You know, usually I cluster them. Okay, stick one there. Looks like I might have to put a little glue on each one of those curly cues. I can't wait till she sees this. She's gonna love it. I think it looks like enough. All right, so that's it for today, and I'll be back with another fun one tomorrow. I'm excited about it already. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me. Bye-bye. Close-ups at the end.